For 60 years, it's told South African stories, stories of the people, skillfully written and illustrated with powerful imagery. Today, Drum Magazine is one of the largest consumer magazines in the country and still going strong. Now, of course, being 60 years young, it's a perfect excuse for a birthday party. It was glitz, glam and entertainment and, well, here's what they got up to.
It's the magazine that gave a voice to a people, conveying messages through intriguing stories, South African stories of the people, the politics and the culture, speaking to the heart of the African identity. Tonight we celebrate the magazine's journey into its 6th decade, and it continues to march to the beat of its own drum. Boy, did they bring out the big guns tonight. Celebrities galore. For one night only, they've stopped the presses as all the stars of drum have come out for a party extravaganza and to express their love for this leading magazine. So what does it mean to be a cover boy for the iconic Drum magazine?
Being on the cover of Drum magazine, you're part of tradition, you know? You're one of those people in the past history. 60 years is a long time. 5 more years and the thing's gonna go on pension. So being part of that is definitely a privilege and an honor.
Drum magazine, for me, became a fantastic fashion statement in our country. And I'm so excited. I was amongst the few white people that were in Drum and on the cover of Drum in the early 80s, which I think is quite something. And it was a magazine, for me, that goes down. It's an iconic feature of our history.
It's a reflection of a particular era, and if you haven't been on Drum cover magazine, of course, you'd wish you'd been there.
I grew up in Mafeking, and my mom was a big drum lover, still a big drum lover. She's a subscriber, actually. And I remember the first cover that I saw was a cover that had Brenda Fassie on it. Absolutely amazing. I still have it. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere in my boxes. But I mean, such an icon. Before me, during my generation and after me, my kids, my great-grandkids are gonna, read Drum magazine. It's amazing.
In 1951, Drum emerged in the publishing world during some of the most turbulent political times, addressing an important need to document the changes happening in urban townships. Today, Drum sells more than 100,000 copies every week and is one of the top 5 magazines in South Africa. Let's start off right here where we are tonight. Congratulations on an amazing event. Talk to me about some of the icons you had here tonight.
You know, it is such an honor for me to have shared that stage with so many people who came out and supported this. Most importantly, because we tried to keep the surprise element. We really did. The surprise you saw on stage, it was genuine, which meant that we had to work extra hard in convincing them to come out on a Wednesday and celebrate with us. You saw it yourself. For me, it really says Drum is a magazine for the people.
Mamuni, you yourself were a cover girl all those years back. Tell me about being on the cover of Drum.
That magazine played a major role in putting us on the front pages of the international community. That magazine was one magazine that carried our story. The story of the African in South Africa. And it was crucial at the time because we had no voice. Organizations were banned. Literally every democratic organization was banned. So Drum was the only magazine that used to carry our messages in whatever manner.
Renowned Drum then at that time was Drum. And all the shows, when we do shows, our shows were always packed. Because people, they were sincere with us. We were giving good shows, you know. And you see all the reporters surrounding us. I mind you only see one reporter, me, goodbye Charlie, you know.
Drum 60 will be available countrywide in store by the end of November. But for right now, Uhule Drum magazine, but the beat goes on.